what we just filmed. What did we just film?
Boyfriend does my makeup. Oh god, do I have to put this one in?
Yes!
This is a very difficult question. Oh, what?
Oh god, you're so annoying.
Quite nice with a bit of sun though.
It's too bright. Look how that's like white. Oh god, this is so painful. I don't know if I like my hair.
No, it looks good as long as you don't fiddle with it. I know what you like. Explain what this is about. Explain that I didn't want to do this. Let me take it off. I'm more bare. I'm naked.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am joined by my boyfriend. This
Hi.
is the boyfriend tag. So in case you guys haven't watched many of my vlogs or anything, then this is Sam.
Hello.
I don't know if I've mentioned before, I guess that's why I'm doing this tag. Sam is a doctor, he's a surgeon, so just so you have a little introduction as to what he's about, because the boyfriend tag isn't actually about the boyfriend, it's about me and about us, and it's mainly questions that you should know about the other person. So maybe we'll do a tag that's more about you so you can learn more about him.
Or maybe not.
Maybe not. Sam really doesn't want to do this, by the way. I've taken weeks and weeks and weeks to try and get him to film this, so yeah,
I'm being held here against my will. Help.
Right, let's get started. So I've got a pad of questions. So when and where did we meet? Burning question.
So, well, we physically met in town, in Wickham.
In town, in High Wycombe, in our hometown,
But
Buckinghamshire.
We started talking on MySpace.
Yeah, we did. We always used to feel really ashamed about this. Like, we'd never really told people how we met. Oh, like, we just kind of knew each other from school. Like, we went to single-sex grammar schools in Buckinghamshire, but we did actually meet on MySpace, didn't we?
Technically.
Yeah, the good old days of MySpace. But I was safe, I was careful. I had seen Sam around town, so, and when I met him, I went with my friend Harry, so I had a guy friend with me. So yeah, just be safe if you meet someone on the internet, guys.
At the time, that was quite normal. I think a lot of people were using MySpace.
And MSN, we literally just talked.
Obviously that's an ancient relic nowadays, but people used to go a lot on it, and it used to be kind of the thing to do is you'd make a MySpace profile, and
Bulletins.
that was before the days of anyone using Facebook really, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was before
Yeah.
Facebook. Bulletins, MySpace bulletins.
Yeah, so it might sound a bit odd, but I think it was
Yeah.
pretty normal at the time.
So Sam and I spoke for ages on MSN before we actually went out. I think we spoke for months before we even met up the first time, and then we kind of had some gaps because I think Sam, you went away to France, didn't you, and little things like that before we were officially boyfriend and girlfriend. So yeah, this kind of brings us on to how long have we been together?
So 10 years.
10 years! We're absolutely mad. It's like a really 10 years with me, I mean,
God.
how lucky are you? But yeah, I was probably 13 when we started talking, and you were 15, but we officially were together. I was 14 and Sam was 16.
Good maths.
Yeah, thanks. So now, yeah, obviously 24 and 26, but we've been together for 10 years, so little childhood sweethearts. How do you feel
Very
about
nice.
that?
It's very sweet.
It is very sweet. Okay, next question. Where was our first date?
Wow. Depends how you define a date, really, doesn't it? Because
It wasn't really like that back
when
then.
you're 14 and 16, you don't go out to like fancy restaurants and stuff, do you?
No, we went round to each other's houses. Well, maybe
Yeah,
went
you came
round to
around
your
my house quite a bit. We did go into London, I think, quite
Yeah.
early on. Probably we've been together for half a year or
Yeah, I
something.
think it was 6 months, yeah.
And we went to a restaurant in London.
We went to Prezzo.
I think it was Ask, actually. I think it was Ask.
Oh, was it?
It was just one of
Ask.
those standard Italian. Yeah, and then we just had walked around a couple of parks in London and went for a restaurant.
Yeah.
That was probably a date, I guess.
Yeah.
But, we saw each other regularly, more at each other's houses. So.
Yeah, like at the week, like once a week or a couple of times a week.
So the concept
Yeah,
of
it's
dating
different. It's
doesn't
different
really
when you're
apply for
it's
us.
different when you're 14.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you've watched my food anxiety video, then you'll know that on that first date when we went to Ask Italian, that was horrible for me, wasn't it? Because I couldn't eat my food. I think I was just so nervous. But yeah, go watch that video if you haven't watched it already.
No, I haven't seen any of these questions.
Are you sure you haven't been peeking?
No.
Peeping. Gotta keep peeping. Who said I love you first?
Gosh.
I know this.
So it was me, was it? Is what you're saying?
I remember this specifically. I don't know who said
Okay.
it first in person, but you sent me a text before we were even going out, I think.
That's a bit bold.
No, was
You
it
sure?
before we were together? Were you in Spain? Or it was when he was in France or something, but we were talking in Spanish or something weird. And you
Really?
sent me a text. What Spanish I love you?
That'd be techiero.
Yeah.
Really?
Someone sent me a text saying te quiero. I think we must have been talking
No.
about Spanish. You did.
Oh my word, that's so
He
embarrassing.
did. No, it's not. It's so sweet. But yeah, I can't actually remember who said it first in person. Can you? Love you at the end of a text or whatever.
Yeah.
But
it
yeah.
doesn't mean it's
It doesn't mean anything. We still only say it over text now. What's my shoe size?
5.
Oh damn. What's my eye colour?
Blue. Like bluey grey.
Yeah, I like bluey grey. Okay, I'll give you that. What is something you wish I didn't do?
Many things. How long have we got?
So mean. I hate you.
Well, spend all day on your phone.
Aye!
Always being on Instagram. Chewing loudly.
Chewing loudly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know, like when you're eating. There's nothing worse. You're sitting next to me on the sofa, just chewing, and I can hear it in my ear. It's the worst.
I do eat a lot of food.
What else?
Right, I think we should stop
I like this question. Let's stay on this one.
What are my favourite flowers?
Tulips.
Yeah. Oh, nice one. What's my favourite chocolate brand? Oh, that's a tough
Well,
question.
so let me tell you
Ooh.
about this one.
You can think
If we go back 5 or 6 years, it would have been Cadbury's.
Yeah.
But things changed when
Things
Kraft
did.
bought them.
Yeah,
And
it doesn't
the
taste the
recipe
same,
changed.
guys.
Yeah, it's not the same chocolate anymore.
Mm.
So, well, it depends what we're talking about. If you're talking expensive chocolate, you like a bit of this Willie's cacao. At the
Yeah, that's
moment.
good.
Or we like to treat ourselves to Lindt, like dark
Yeah.
chocolate. But if
Well,
it's
the
like,
Lindt milk chocolate is amazing as well.
Yeah.
What's my actual favourite chocolate that we had in New Zealand?
so
that
it's
is-
called Whittaker's.
Yeah,
Is it
Whittaker's is amazing, guys. If you haven't tried it, we got it in New Zealand. We also found it in the Philippines.
We did, yeah. No, it's amazing stuff.
So
it tastes
good.
kind of like old school dairy milk,
Oh,
actually.
it's so nice.
Yeah.
The coconut one, like all of them are amazing. But we used to eat like massive slabs in our camper van, didn't we, of milk chocolate? It's so good. What is the first thing I do in the morning?
Wake me up. I don't know. Yeah, create a scene.
No.
Open the blinds.
Yeah, probably. Like if I'm on my own and Sam's not in the bed, then I'll like get up,
Put your
open the
dressing
blinds,
gown. Open the blinds.
make the bed,
Yeah.
and then I always like wash my face and brush my teeth.
Yeah,
first,
you do
don't
your
I?
teeth like straight away.
Some people don't brush their teeth first thing, but I like to get
I often
clean
do
teeth.
mine later on.
I
Yeah.
know.
After
Smart.
breakfast sometimes.
How do I drink my coffee?
Usually, we get a bit of coconut milk,
Mm-hmm.
and we warm that up, and then we get a double shot of espresso, and we pour that in.
Yeah. Sam
Simple as that.
usually makes my coffee, so he's the expert. Where was our first trip together?
What first? Probably out of the UK or not?
Probably just first trip. We've got one in England, haven't we?
Probably was to Dorset.
Yep. Sam took me
Went
on like a
camping.
birthday surprise. You didn't tell me where we were going, did you?
That was nice.
It
of
was
me,
really
wasn't it?
sweet. How many years
God.
have we been together? Probably a couple of years.
Yeah, probably. a couple of years.
2 years, maybe.
We
3
drove
years.
down to Dorset
years.
and went camping.
Yeah, that was so lovely, just for a few nights. That was so nice.
It was only just 2 nights, I think. Yeah.
Do you remember we had that massive argument when we were walking to Dale Door?
Yeah, I do.
It was about photos. We had an argument about, like, had a disposable camera because I wanted to take a couple of photos.
Oh.
Do you remember that? And Sam
That's
just
so
started having a
stupid,
go
isn't
at me about it, and it turned into this massive argument. It was so ridiculous.
You were a bit behind the times, though. You were insisting on taking all these photos on a disposable
I
camera.
had a digital as well. I just wanted the options. But yeah, and then our first trip abroad
It's a bit
was.
of a funny thing to argue about, though, isn't
I know.
it?
Our first trip abroad was.
Would have been Fuerteventura.
Yeah, the Canary Islands. We went to
We
Fuerteventura.
went to a rather cheap, all-inclusive
Yeah,
hotel.
it was nice though. It's really windy there though. Who is the dominant one in our relationship?
Well, it depends what you mean. Like in regard to what?
I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I would
I
say.
think I'll let you make a lot of decisions if I think that. I mean, the answer's me, basically. if
so mean.
it's an important decision, I'll probably make it. But
Yeah.
But I often leave things to you.
But in terms of dominant,
If
like.
it's something that I don't really worry about too much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That sounds really bad, but
In terms of dominant, I don't think you're someone who like dominates me, which sounds really stupid, but like I'm more like, ah, Sam, do that, do this. Like I'm more like the typical naggy woman, which I guess can come across quite dominant if you're like can you get me that, can you do that, and you're quite nice, so you often do it. Whereas you don't really boss me around, I would say, is fair. I'm quite bossy.
Yeah, I don't boss
So
you
in terms
around.
of dominant, like everyday things like that, probably me. But you're like the overarching. What are you looking at?
So I just noticed that bird feeder's like falling at the top of it.
Oh,
sorry.
has it?
Yeah, in terms of like important decisions and stuff,
Yeah.
I like to think that I wouldn't just let you. I would always get
I wouldn't
involved.
just let you
I'd
decide.
always get involved with the decision.
I wouldn't
making.
trust your judgment. But yeah, by the way, we are away in Sam's parents' like holiday home in Norfolk, so this is why this isn't our flat or anything, obviously.
Nice
so yeah,
there, I wish it was.
yeah, and the sun keeps coming in now, so sorry about the lighting, but we can see like little squirrels and birds outside, so that's why we're getting a bit distracted. What do we usually argue about?
We don't argue that much.
No,
anymore.
we used to loads, and I think it's so important to go through that argumentative stage, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I think that's a fair comment.
Yeah.
We used to argue more, and I
Yeah.
think over the years we've argued less and less.
I think because we've been together for such a long time, like when Sam went to uni, Sam's obviously 2 years older, so when he went to uni I was still at school, and that was quite a difficult time because obviously we decided to stay together and do the whole long distance thing. Sam went to Nottingham, so I think we went through that phase of like kind of like jealousy and not being involved, for me anyway. And I think that now we don't have those feelings at all. Like we're not really like paranoid about each other or jealous about things because we went through that so many years ago.
That's a fair comment. When you're both going through a lot of life changes, like
Yeah.
going through, going from school to university to jobs and moving around the country a fair bit, then obviously that comes with a lot more
Compromise.
stress and a lot more. I think it just leads to more arguments than when
Yeah.
you're in a settled position like we are now.
Yeah, but I think it's really healthy to argue, and like we do still argue now, but kind of just we'll argue and we'll get over it within a few hours.
We only
or-
really argue about trivial stuff now.
Yeah, and it can escalate, like you know what it's like when you
It's
argue with
usually
someone.
when you're on your phone and I'm speaking to you and you just ignore me completely.
No,
And
it's
then
not. It's you.
I have to then repeat myself and I get really cross sometimes.
It's usually when I'm tired.
Yeah, and it's always at night. It's
Nighttime.
always at night. We only argue, between about 8 and 10 o'clock at night
It calls me nighttime, Lottie.
because she just turns into a devil and she just becomes a different person when she's not had her sleep.
Okay. So that brings me on to this question quite nicely. Am I a morning or an evening person?
So you're a morning person for sure.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say that I like jump out of bed in the morning rearing to go, but I definitely would rather go to bed early, get up early and get on with shit. Like yeah, when it comes to the evening, 9, 10 o'clock at night and I'm tired, I just want to go to bed. Whereas Sam, you're definitely an evening
I'm the other way
person.
around, yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm quite a slow starter, but
when
then
Sam has a day off and he like has a catch up sleep, which fair enough, like he works really hard and often doesn't get much sleep, but like it will take you like half the day to get out of bed and then he'll be like, oh, I'm so not well, I'm so ill.
I don't always say that.
And then come evening, like literally have about 5 coffees,
Harsh.
and then come evening, that's so harsh. And then by evening he's like absolutely fine and can do anything, and I'm like, can we go to bed?
I do my best work in the evening,
Yeah.
sometimes in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So
But we often don't go to bed at the same time anymore, do we? Because Sam, if he's working till like 11 as well, 10, 8. Yeah, if you're a couple and you get upset that you don't go to bed together, then we don't either. He sleeps in a different room. No, I'm joking.
I wish. Yeah.
We've only got one bedroom. What was my first job?
Well, gosh,
Oh,
first paid job would have been probably Action for Children.
no, there's one before that.
Hang on, don't tell me. It was way before you went to uni. It was when you were at school.
Yeah.
In Slough.
Yeah.
Action for Children was in Slough.
No, that wasn't based in Slough. It was based in Aylesbury actually, but it was everywhere. Oh my god, I can't believe he doesn't know this. So my first job was at A Tuition, which was a tutoring in Buckinghamshire. We still, and Berkshire, I think,
Yeah.
or just Buckinghamshire. We still did, or still do. Don't know what it's like now. The 11+, which is where you have to take an exam in year 6 of primary school to then go to a grammar school or a secondary school, depending on your score. So I worked at this like tutoring place in Slough where, yeah, you like tutor kids through the test. So there was like maths, English. No, it was like maths, verbal reasoning. Oh god, I don't know. I wasn't very good at the job. Yeah, it was cool. It was a good experience. You just one-on-one with
So
children.
how old were you when you did that then?
So I must have been like 15.
That was before you did the work with the disabled kids.
Yeah, so God, yeah, I used to do so much work with kids, so that was good. I only did that like once a week on a Sunday usually, and then after that I worked for Action for Children, which is like a charity that works with disabled children. So yeah, in that was summer holiday. So I did that mainly when I was at uni, because I did it in the holidays. So it was Easter holidays, summer holidays, Christmas holidays, that sort of thing. And you basically take kids on activities, like a day out, cinema, like a play park, stuff like that. So,
Got it. Yeah. Understood.
It's a good experience to work with disabled children, you know.
I know.
Good life experience.
Very good.
Anyway, where's my favourite place that I've travelled to?
New Zealand?
Yeah, probably New Zealand and the Philippines.
I always say the same. I say in that order, yeah.
Because they're two very different places. Then, like, all our travelling was amazing, but New Zealand and Philippines were top, weren't they?
Yeah, agreed.
And where do I really want to travel to?
Many places.
Many places. What was that place I found yesterday?
Boulders Beach in Cape Town.
Yeah, because of the penguins.
But I don't know. There's many things on our list, isn't there?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's right at the top for you right now. So Central America and the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And maybe part of South America is on there.
Yeah.
There are a few parts of Asia we still like to hit, like
Vietnam,
Cambodia.
we've still not done Vietnam and Cambodia. Laos. And
I'll give you that. I think parts of Africa, South Africa are on the list as well.
I really want to go to Canada as well, and New York. Basically, I want to go everywhere.
Canada for sure.
Canada for sure.
New York, yeah, fine, we'll go there at some point, but
yeah,
I could take it or leave it.
I've got a long list, guys.
Not as high on my list, yeah.
If you could change anything about me, what would it be?
Oh, it's difficult.
I know. I think I know what you're gonna say.
Change anything about you?
Yeah. He's supposed to say he doesn't want to change anything about me. It's a trick question, no, joking.
Yeah, no, nothing.
You can answer for real. I'll let you answer for real.
I sometimes wish that you were a bit more sort of like level, like just less
up and down.
Yeah, like
less bipolar.
You're not bipolar, but sometimes you're a bit labile, like with your mood. You can go from being really happy to being like really angry.
I'm a girl. What do you expect? That's what we're all like.
I wish you could just take things on the chin and just say, you know what, you don't have to get really agitated all the time.
I wish I was more like that too. No, I actually thought you were going to say be more flexible.
That's a good one as well.
Sometimes I get really annoyed. Like if we've made a plan and then Sam has to change it, I'm like, yeah, but I thought we were going to be doing that on that day, and like in my brain I've like accepted that's what we're doing and that's what I want to do. And as a girl, as you'll know if you're a girl watching, you'll probably have already built this scenario in your head of what you think it's going to be like, and then if it changes, you're like, well, that's just my whole life ruined.
That actually fits in really well with what I was saying as well. It's the same sort of thing. If I come to you and say, oh, we need to change a couple of things over, we need to rearrange the date, then sometimes you get really cross about it. It's like, calm down, I'm not asking you to, you know, do something horrible. I'm just saying we need to swap these things over and rearrange our plans. That's a good, I like your one more. Good point.
But you wouldn't change a thing about me?
Apart from that, no. Everything else is perfect. Next.
If we get married, or should I phrase that to when we get married? No, I'm joking. If we get married, where would you take me on a honeymoon?
I know you want to go somewhere like the Maldives.
Yeah. Who doesn't? It's so tropical and magical and expensive. Like, when else would you go?
It's a bit of a cliche, but somewhere where you can stay in a nice hut.
Yeah, a nice hut.
Over the sea on a jetty.
Yeah, that would be beautiful.
With clear waters with loads of
and have like a private
life in it.
Yeah, I have a private pool. Anyway,
but somewhere where there's a bit else to do as well. You're not just sat in a hut for a week.
Yeah, well, the thing is with the Maldives is still have all like the snorkeling, the diving, like all the kind of water stuff. So, but that's just about relaxing, isn't it? Being together, enjoying married life.
You do love your diving. You do love your diving.
I hate diving. There's only a few more questions. What is the craziest thing I've ever done?
The craziest thing you've ever done?
Yeah.
You mean like a skydive?
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
I don't consider that to be crazy.
I am pretty
Everyone's
crazy.
Everyone's done one. Do you know what I mean?
No, they haven't.
Okay, a lot of
people Loads of people haven't. Loads of people are scared of flying.
Okay,
on heights.
It's a very safe thing, and most people have done one, in my experience. It's not what I'd call crazy. You're not making a decision. It's not a big risk.
Okay, well, how about diving then?
Again, it's safe activity.
No, but that was crazy. That was hard for me, wasn't it?
It was difficult for you to overcome that, and I was very proud of you at the time. Well done.
Thanks.
But it's not what I consider like a crazy life decision, like, you know, like quitting your job and...
Well, I've done that.
I know, but it was all planned, you know. It was all like... It wasn't a crazy, impulsive thing.
Yeah, I'm not a very crazy, impulsive person.
We're not like that. We're not those kind of people.
We're like old people that plan everything.
I think that's a good way to be, you know.
Okay, and what is my most annoying habit? You've probably already covered this with
the phone
negative
thing
you said about me. The phone thing.
And the loud eating.
The loud. I don't even eat loud.
Loudly.
I don't even eat loudly. So mean. Okay, so what is your favourite thing about me?
How am I meant to come up with these answers like straight away?
You don't like me at all, do you?
I think that you're very, when you set your mind to something, you're very competent at it, and I think you are. I do actually trust you.
Oh, that's a big thing for Sam.
To do,
because he has to do everything.
Yeah, I think if I gave you an important task and said this needs to be done, you would do it well. I think you are
Can
actually
you tell
very.
he's a doctor?
You're actually very capable.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're good with people, and I think you're very attractive as well.
No. Don't you think I'm hilarious?
You sometimes say very funny things.
I am quite
actually.
funny.
She has been known to be funny before as well.
Thank you. So sweet. And then the last question, if we were stuck on a boat in the middle of nowhere with only one life jacket, would you let me have it?
Of course. I'm a better swimmer than you are.
I am really bad at swimming, especially in the ocean, so you'd let me have the life jacket.
Yeah.
And it would be like a come back, Jack moment.
It would.
Titanic moment.
It would. Although I have many issues with that scene. I think they could have both survived if they played it a bit more.
I know, he could have just totally
They
got
could have
up on the
played it
raft with
smartly,
her.
yeah. I don't know what that was about.
And that's it. Did it.
Well done.
Okay, so that is the end of the boyfriend tag. I hope that you enjoyed it. Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, it was great fun.
You warmed to it,
yeah,
didn't you?
it gets
'Cause
easier as you go along.
Yeah, I did that poll on Instagram ages ago and was like, what were the options? Would you like to see the boyfriend tag, or what was the other one? Or like 10 facts about, or something, I can't even remember. But yeah, the boyfriend tag won, so here it is. We have done it. I hope that you enjoyed, learned a little bit more, probably more about me than you, but about how we met and stuff. So yeah, if you need any relationship advice of how to survive 10 years, then we're the people to come to with praise.
Cut that bit out, that's shit. Thanks for watching, goodbye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below if, I don't know, anything you like, if you want to talk about your own relationships or ask us any questions or put recommendations of videos that we can do together down. What videos should we do next? I don't want to do like boyfriend does my makeup and stuff like that. It's just...
Boyfriend does my makeup?
Yeah, have you not seen those? Boyfriend does my makeup challenge.
I think I'd be quite good at that.
You probably would actually. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and we will see you in the next one.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.